How are we doing, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of the Birchlands. As I always say at the start of every single one of these videos, it's honestly just become a meme at this point. Anyways, last episode, we were building ourselves a little tower. It was made completely out of cobblestone, actually. Not a whole lot of material variety in there, except for the wood at the top, which we used for the floors. But oh boy, I have finally used every last one of my brain cells to figure out what the heck we're gonna do with the inside. How are we gonna decorate this thing? Well, I figured it out. We are going to replace that ladder and we're gonna put some stairs on in there. And I think that'll make it look a lot better on the inside, definitely. We'll probably add ourselves some iron bars on the outside. But let's see, do we have any oak wood lying around in here? Yes, we do. Plenty of it, I'm sure. What we're gonna do is we're gonna basically make a very narrow staircase that goes in circles, so it's like a spiral, all the way up to like a couple blocks within the top of that tower right there. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do it on the top, like have the staircase connect with like the very top balcony of that tower. So we're just gonna have the ladder up there. It'll be like a ladder room at the very top of the chamber right there, I guess. Right below the very top of the tower. You'll see when I make it, okay? Now, where did I put those stone bricks? I need the stone bricks. There they are. Alright, so going on in here, it appears that we are very limited in terms of space. A little bit more limited than I anticipated here, but I still think we can do this, definitely. Gotta break this ladder here. I'm just gonna break it a little bit, just a little bit something like that right there. And then we can actually use the oak planks to build the actual staircase going up, along with these other oak logs, all these amazing oak stuff we have in our inventory right here. We love oak. We love using it for the ground. Well, let's see how it works out here. So we're going to put in the staircase first, and then we're going to build the walls around it next. But I reckon if we do a little something like this right here, will it work? I'm a little bit worried there's going to be not enough space like down here. But then again, looking at it from right here, it does seem like we'll be okay. So I think this project might actually work. We're gonna craft up some new stairs and some new planks right here. And it does appear that there is just enough space. So hot diggity dog, we are gonna cook with this right here. I was legitimately worried there for a second, but that is a massive, massive weight off my shoulders right there. Let's just keep going up, and I will see you more towards the top, I guess. Alright, and we have finally reached what's very close to the top right here. This is going to be the room I talked about earlier. So that means we can officially put the ladder back in this area once I have the floor in. And the staircase is perfectly climbable, but what if we put a stair right here? Alright, it is not, so I'll just remove that, definitely. Definitely don't want that just sitting there, taking up space. Now we can put that, like, right there. And then we can put the ladders right there. And it's a whole lot less empty in here. As you can see, we got a whole staircase going down, but it's not complete yet. We need to add the walls in. I know we already have walls right here. We've got this other gaping shaft right here, pretty much. This whole area right here, it needs to be filled in with blocks, which is why I brought these stone bricks. Also kind of dark in here, too. Not gonna lie. We'll have to fix that. You know, I just realized that we could easily have a torch in our offhand while working on this, because we don't have a totem right now. And that would, with the help of dynamic lighting, light up the area. We're also probably going to need more stone bricks to do this too. And by probably, I mean definitely. That was the last one. On a side note, the charcoal we began smelting a couple episodes ago is officially finished, so we can take that on out and use it to fill the rest of the furnaces. What we can also do with the furnaces is we can actually put the cobblestone in there and start making some smooth stone. And we can also make some new furnaces too. Alright, and aside for these 51 stone bricks right here, it would appear that we do not have any other stone bricks lying around inside of our storage facility right here. So that means we're going to need to start converting more cobblestone over to regular stone. Well, luckily we do have a lot of cobblestone lying around, which is very nice. I would not want to have to go mining for that mid-episode. We can begin the smelting process with all of these as well. It's actually super convenient we built this 2 episodes ago, not gonna lie. Now we can go place in the rest of the stone bricks, which we did in 2 seconds because we don't really have a lot of that at the moment. I guess the only reasonable thing to do right now is just to wait for all these to cook up. In theory, that should be enough, I think at least, to finish the rest of this tower right here. And then we gotta worry about the exterior as well, because you know I don't like all this cobblestone right here a whole lot, but I do have a little bit of an idea. And that would be we do a little something similar how we did with the nether tower, the surface nether tower, where we had those pillars, those 2x2 pillars going all the way up. We actually have the perfect space for that, like right here. So that's a possible idea, but we'll have to worry about that later. And right now we are also running very low on cooked mutton right now, so I am going to solve that problem real quick with our first farm right here on this island. Not gonna kill too many of them though, because I don't want to kill off the entire farm. That wouldn't be good. We can't really farm animals with no animals around. We got 12 from that, so I am just gonna chuck that right on in here. So now we have even more waiting to do. But I guess while that happens, it would be pretty helpful to have a path going to this right here, which is going to brush up against this right here, this building, our smelting facility over on this side of the world, I guess. Yes, the path will go a little something like that all around there. Then what are we gonna do with this area right here? Well, I think we should build another crop farm right here. This is basically what I do with almost every single square inch of land. It's just sitting here pretty much. So why not turn it into a farm? I don't know what the heck I was saying there. And this one, I think we can do carrots here. Or potatoes, not really sure. I think maybe potatoes, now that I think of it, would be better. Because obviously we're not gonna have a whole lot of animals over here. There's not a whole lot of space for them. So we can just use the potatoes as an alternate food source. Sheep, what the heck are you doing going outside of your pen? Don't you know how dangerous it is out here? Yes, that's right. Go back in there. I also don't know how long this wheat farm right here was ready to harvest for, but we harvested it just now. And now we're putting all the seeds back. Alrighty, there we go. That is the last of the ground tilled right there. So this is the actual farm itself. As you can see, there aren't a whole lot of potatoes, but I think we absolutely nailed the literal farm part of it. Not so much the potato part, but I'm going to fix that too. We're going to hop into this portal, and at the storage facility, I do believe we have a full stack of potatoes just sitting there doing nothing. Alright, I could have sworn the stack of potatoes was right here. There were 19 lying around in there, which don't worry, I won't complain about. There's another 28. But I could have sworn I had a stack of potatoes in there. It's probably just because of the lack of organization around here, to be honest. Anyways, do we have any more potatoes lying around? Because I do believe we tilled more than 64 spots there. Maybe we didn't. I'm not really sure. But 47 just really doesn't sit well with me. I need more, okay? We need more potatoes to feed our family over here. And there's our 64 potatoes, we'll take those. And now it's back to the jungle once again. We're just making loads and loads of trips back and forth between the portals, which I think is actually pretty good that we're using OBS to do this, especially on my new computer. Because we're loading a lot of chunks while doing this, and it's not easy on the processing power, that's for sure. Very glad we're recording this episode now and not a few months ago, that's for sure. Alright, and here we are again. We can start planting these down and watching them grow. And it would turn out that we had just over 64 spots tilled right there. 65. That's pretty funny, actually. Anyways, looking on the inside of the tower here, as you can see, it's really coming along. But we also have this empty space right here in the center that we're definitely going to fill in. And this, I think, is where we'll attach the torches to. The whole center pole right here. It's probably going to be made out of oak planks. Which, if it's going to be made out of oak planks, I do know I have a whole lot of those lying around, that's for sure. Let's go get them after we put these in our furnaces right here, though. It would be nice to have some spare food cooking, you know? Productivity, multitasking, even though it's not actually me doing the multitasking. It's the furnace doing one task and me doing another task. So, it's still more efficient, okay? You get what I'm saying. This is the price you pay for unscripted gaming content. And I just realized we're gonna need more torches too. 5 isn't gonna nearly be enough to fill that entire place with light. We're gonna use another furnace building, and we're gonna grab some coal from it. And then, we're gonna craft ourselves up some tools here, pretty much. We're gonna grab 64 torches. I think that'll be plenty. Also gonna convert every single log to a plank. And then off we go once again to load more chunks in multiple dimensions. Now we're gonna make the tallest pillar in Minecraft, not clickbait. And done. Now we gotta add the torches. We almost died there. That was not good. I was getting worried there. I thought for sure we'd die. And now in this room right up here, we're just going to put 3 torches right up there, and I think it looks pretty good in terms of lighting. To accommodate the stone bricks we're going to be putting in later, I'm actually going to remove these planks I placed earlier, because I think it'll look a little bit better if we just extend the walls going all the way up right here. That'll mean it's a very small room right here. It's going to be a very tight space. But overall, I still think it'll get the job done. Let's get a look up here one more time and get a look at this gorgeous, gorgeous view. You can't really see much of it because of these. So we're just gonna throw ourselves in a third person real quick, and there we go. It looks a lot better, not gonna lie. Never thought I'd be able to render 30 chunks in all directions. Is that actually 30 chunks though, or is it 15 chunks in each direction to add to a total of 30? I'm not really sure. But either way, whatever render distance this might be, I think it looks gorgeous, and I never thought I'd ever be able to render that all at once. Computing technology is crazy. And now it's time to go down the spiral staircase. Probably gonna be doing it like this, just so that way I don't twist my arm when trying to move my mouse. The price I gotta pay for such a great view. Would you look at that, just an empty doorway. Let's fix that as well. We'll craft ourselves a door, and boing, we'll put that right there. And look at that, it's a whole lot more complete. Just ignore this whole gray section right up here, okay? I promise it's complete. Go check on the stone, and it's doing pretty good. We have a full stack right there, where our food is done right there. And I think that might be it. But these are all extremely close to finishing too, so don't mind if I do. We'll craft those all into stone bricks, and we will get right back to work. And we've already run out, but we definitely made some good progress there. This wall is officially going to be the very first to reach the top right here. Very, very nice. Very pleased with that. And I believe at this point, all the other stone should also be done right now too, in theory. Alright, let's go see. Walk right on in here, and yes, it is done. Let's grab it. Turn it all into bricks, and go to work probably for the last time in this video. Unless something absolutely sad happens and I somehow lose all of these. But I doubt that'll happen. Alright, and after using a full stack, only one wall remains right here. And with a couple blocks left to spare, that's it. It's officially done on the inside. Look at how nice this looks compared to how it did earlier. It's a lot more lit up. We've got walls here that look a lot sturdier and organized and everything. Just better to look at, really. We still have this staircase in here, but this is actually the first time I've put a staircase inside such a tight space right here. I didn't think it was possible all these years playing Minecraft and everything, but good to be wrong sometimes. Maybe we'll put this into future builds in other videos, I guess. But yeah, that's all I've really got for you today. If you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later in the next one. Make sure you join my Discord down below. I've realized that I haven't really been promoting that a whole lot, so decided I'd alleviate that in this video. But yeah, feel free to join, and I'll see you later. Tisk, 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 gamers. You guys really thought that was the outro? Well, joke's on you. I need to talk for a little bit, and I'd also like an excuse to test my capture card as well. Again, I've already done that in one other video, but it's a pretty slow capture card, okay? It's actually capturing in 60 frames a second. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk about was the audio mixing in this episode. I hate it. I hate it a lot, really. Last video, we were playing a different game. We were playing gun games in Roblox, and I'm pretty sure we all know just how loud those games can get, really. And I still don't like the mixing in that video either with some of those clips. It was hard to hear me at times over the gun sounds. That's because typically I like to have the game audio up slightly higher than I believe most YouTubers do it. And that's because I really don't want the video to sound like it's literally just my voice over gameplay with no audio. I think it would be like more immersive if I actually had gameplay like audible in each video, if you really get what I'm saying there, I guess. But in this video, I really didn't achieve that goal very much, but I did try something new, really. My mic definitely had more gain on it, that's for sure. I've lowered the gain at the time this is being recorded, and some parts sounded a little bit overmodulated, which I really didn't like at all. I hate how that sounds. Especially when I'm just literally like talking casually, it's not like a reaction or anything. But yeah, sorry you could only hear my voice in this episode, really. I know there were some parts, such as when I was like opening doors and everything, where you could hear the game, but I'm going to work on my audio mixing, definitely with how OBS is set up and everything, really. If you have any tips for me, feel free to leave them in the comments and in my Discord server, as I just mentioned in the video. But yeah, that's the end of this video for real this time. See you later.